the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Interleague Baseball next. Now to the plate, here is Josh Harrison, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, Josh Harrison.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Not accepted.
Striding in for Oakland, Starling Marte. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate is Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Here's the pitch.
Betts.
Ball. Hey. 1-1.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's the pitch. Corey Seager comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Here now is Trey Turner. First offering.
That's a ball.
The 1-0 home.
That's out.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. Next up is Max Muncy. Strike taken, the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Comes set, the 0-1. Turner stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a little tapper. Here's the 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He set the payoff pitch, and he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marcotte. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 20, Marcotte.
Now here's the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One and one.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Seth Brown.
Number 15, Seth Brown.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And now a pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up Will Smith.
For the Dodgers, the catcher, Will.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Too high.
Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And And there's one away. So one out and nobody aboard. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Marte. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next for the Dodgers, A.J. Pollard will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another try at 2-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And he fouls this one off. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Now to the plate, Jed Lowry. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Swung on and missed.
1-1.
1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Bassett, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. One there. Over to Muncy, and they double him up. So it's back to the top of the order now. And the ever-versatile Josh Harrison digs in. Now here's the first offering. Slider laid off for a ball.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
1-1. Here it comes.
2 balls.
2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out.
Got him.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Cody
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bellinger.
Here's a pop-up now. Olsen is there. 1 out. Next up for Los Angeles, Max Scherzer.
The pitcher, Max Scherzer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a liner. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Lowry moving to his left. 2 gone. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Tyler Marcotte. First offering. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pollock is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next, here is Matt Olson, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Grounder down the line at third. Again, a 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So now it's Mark Hanna. And now the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Two and 1.
Ball 2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
All even now, 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
The right fielder, number 15, Seth.
So now to the plate, Seth Brown.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Harrison will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So stepping in is Trey Turner.
Second baseman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. First pitch of the AB now. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger is right there, 1 down. And with 1 gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground is short. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Now into the box, Sean Murphy worked a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. So 1-1 home. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher.
First pitch coming, here it is. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So here now's the pitcher. Chris Bassett comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
0-1, no strike.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
2-1 the count. Scherzer gets the sign and delivers.
Down at 3-1.
Josh Harrison is on deck. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Josh Harrison. He grounded out last time up. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that one yanked just foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Smith finds it. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there, and that's the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two and one to the A's first baseman.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
A good pitch there had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. The protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here now the 2-2. Harrison is off of first with 2 away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Harrison is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Seth Brown.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First pitch on its way.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So here's Cody Bellinger. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Cody Bellinger becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Matt Beatty stands in as he looks at a called strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Line drive base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send him back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
The batter, the right fielder.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Smoke toward third. Chapman brings it in to Lowry at the bag. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Bruce Gratterall is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jed Lowry. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Oh, that's out.
Outside, 3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey!
To short, hit hard. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next to stand in is Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Murphy Originally from New York State, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Chris Bassett, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side.
7th inning stretch.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Corey Seager.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. A 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
The batter, number 6.
So next to bat will be Trey Turner. He flew out in his last debut. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Now batter.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runners back. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a throw over, and the runner back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Turner leads off first with 1 away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's Harrison for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison. Here's the first pitch. As he sends it on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in next, Tyler Marcotte flew out last time up. First pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Here now is Will Smith. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Will
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. So the next at bat will be Justin Turner. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
On the line, that's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollard.
Into the box, A.J. Pollard. Pops this one up. Murphy over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So now into the box is Cody Bellinger. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Bellinger.
First offering. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Corey Knebel will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Chris Taylor will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 20, Mark Cannon.
First pitch on its way. Mark Canna is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. Digging in will be Seth Brown. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner goes for second.
Yeah.
Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor.
The center fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Taylor.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Taylor swings and a ball hit well to left. Lou Trevino takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. And that's the first down. Now to bat, Corey Seager. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Left side. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. After it is Marte. He lays out and makes the catch. A terrific play there, and the ball game is over. pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Oakland led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Chris Bassett gets the W on the mound. Max Scherzer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout. 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Get ready for Dodger baseball. Next on the show. So stepping in is Josh Harrison. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Oakland, the shortstop.
Scherzer is ready. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Swing and a liner. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
Ball one.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Past battles with Scherzer, he's got 5 base hits in 27 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fouled away. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Smith goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, 2 down now. Up next, Matt Olson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And it's fouled away. Just underway here in Southern California. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie.
Now here's the pitch. And they started with one high and away for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here it comes. In for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First offering on its way. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
1-1 the count. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is third.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And this is low, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Line drive, base hit down the line. He's around first, heading for two. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
Next up is Max Muncy.
Muncy.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. The 0-1 offering.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss on the sinker,
Count
and it's 1-2.
1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go, and striding into bat next, it will be Mark Canha.
The left fielder, number 20.
First pitch coming, here it is. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Scherzer's ready. 2-2 on its way home. And he struck him out. Next up is Seth Brown.
That is fifth, the right fielder, number 15, Seth Brown.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up Will Smith.
The catcher, Will.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Nope.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And now here is Justin Turner.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Next up, A.J. Pollock try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And this is popped up near second base. Olsen's got it, and the side is retired. Here's Jed Lowry now. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Scherzer into the windup. First pitch on the way. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Bellinger. He's there and records the first down. Striding in is Sean Murphy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-1 the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Next to hit, Chris Bassett. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
A ball and a strike to the A's pitcher. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Cut fastball, and there's strike 2. Here's a pop-up now. Seager is there, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Harrison has it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. No one on with 1 down. And that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. On the ground to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's tarrying. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey.
Here's Corey Seager. And he puts it on the ground to second. Gloved by Lowry. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Josh Harrison.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. And he fouls this one off. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Smith gathers. The throw to first is in time. One down. Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. First pitch on its way. Check swing, too close to call, so the appeal goes down to Eric Summersgill, who says he did go around. That's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Starling Marte sent packing for the second out of the inning. Matt Olson is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch.
Turner. 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Chapman is there for it. One down. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
One ball.
Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-2 one more time. Sinker misses, ball 4. And now in the box, Will Smith grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
To Lowry at the bag. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Two down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
He's set. Here it comes.
Inside ball.
Smith, the runner at first with two gone. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 now. Again, another foul ball. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Marte. And they take the lead. It's gone.
The left fielder, number 11.
In now, A.J. Pollock.
Pollock.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Chapman's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So now it's Mark Canha.
Leading off for the Athletics, the left fielder, number 20. Mark
First delivery
Canha.
to him. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Fouled away.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Outside, 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. One down. Stepping up is Seth Brown. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Pops this one up. Turner into shallow left. He gets there, and that's the second out. 2 down, no one on base. And that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball. No, that's down.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Seared down the first baseline. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2 balls and no strikes to count to the Dodgers center fielder. 2 balls and a strike now. To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Harrison. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to store that play.
No pitcher. Max.
To the plate now, Max Scherzer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch on the way. Bellinger's off and running. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 0-1, here's the pitch. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 2-1 now to Mookie. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
3-2 pitch is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Number 5.
Into the box, Corey Seager, runner in scoring position with 2 guns. He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Lowry has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today. Pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Count
And he
is 1
wastes
and
a
2.
fastball high there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And there's the first hit of the game for the A's. Tony Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Tony Kemp.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Josh Harrison. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope,
And
that's a
he'll
ball.
look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a
Ball
whole
1, no
lot. It's
strike.
1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Count even at 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. James
Your attention,
Caprillion
please.
enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 32,
Here's Albert now. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
leading up for the Dodgers,
Now the pitch.
the first baseman, Albert.
And no
Count
swing
1-0.
apparently, ball 1. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And that one
Outside,
misses,
ball
so the
4.
leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
The catcher,
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up Will Smith. From the belt, the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. One and one.
1-1.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Brown is there and he makes the catch for the out. So a runner at first now with one away, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. And set, here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
That's a ball.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. And that one yanked just foul. Ready with another 2-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next to dig in, A.J. Pollock. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Pujols leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. From the stretch.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. First pitch on the way. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Scherzer comes set. Here it comes. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Still 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you've got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And they are on the board as the run scores from second and narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
The left fielder, Mark.
Standing in now, Mark Hanna, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. At the plate now is Seth Brown. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Brustar Graterol will come on now, and they'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Gavin Lux is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Matt Chapman is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here's the 1-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So stepping in is Jed Lowry. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way. Olsen at third. Brown at second with 2 gone. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count is 1-2 now. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Last half of the 7th here, and here comes Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bellinger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. The batter will be Gavin Lux. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Mookie Betts is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And now the first pitch. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1 the count now. Here it comes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Kenna gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 49.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Sean Murphy. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes. I got 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
17.
Elvis Andrus is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Josh Harrison stands in. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 1 for 4. As a look, now the pitch.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
0-2.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So now here is Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Brown moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So next to hit is Trey Turner, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. He's through first and hustling for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. At the plate now, Albert Pujols. Pitch inside the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes 3rd easily. Now the 1-0.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Full count, 3-2. And the payoff pitch. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First offering on its way.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
There's Harrison for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Matt Beatty, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Set, here it comes. As he swings, it hits a laser to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, the pitch struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Alex Vesia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson.
Leading off for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And it's 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter. Mark Hanna is batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3.
Ball 1, no
and a
strike.
ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And a full count for Canada now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready now is Seth Brown, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes Seth. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
That's wide, 2-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Bellinger is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Los Angeles took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Max Scherzer pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.